Hello, Hero Collectors here. How's it going, everybody? Hope y'all are doing fantastic. I know I am because today we just had a Marvel Legends fan stream and we got some really exciting comic book stuff, but no MCU stuff. So, we're going to get into all my thoughts on the reveals. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the video. Comment what your favorite reveals are or, whatever you think about the reveals because there was a lot of good stuff, a lot of stuff to talk about, stuff for different comic collectors. So make sure you comment down below and get the conversation going. So, alrighty, let's get into it with some of the beginning stuff. I'm not going to recap everything that we've already seen, like the Deadpool re-releases or the Captain America stuff. Aside from, they did announce that the Sam Wilson Captain America will be available for pre-order at Target next week. I want to say either the 28th or the 29th. So that is the only significant update there. Dwight did show a bit of the HasLab Giant Man head. He said that they're still working on the mouth, so that's not finalized, and then that they have been tweaking the eyes, so they look really good. And then, of course, you can see Dwight all posed, all smiley there. I do want to mention that I got these photos from Toy Arc, from Hasbro Pulse themselves. Um, so yeah, forgetting all that, we move into some of the first new reveals, which are the Spider-Man animated 2-packs, the VHS 2-packs. This one is the Morbius and Doctor Strange. Now, I'm not one for collecting these animated packs. They just aren't my thing. They're for uh, people that enjoy that show. But for me personally, I didn't grow up with enough to have that nostalgia, nor to collect these designs. So they just aren't for me. They might be for you. So pre-order them if you want them when they go up. Then they showed an animated Prowler that'll be on a retro card exclusive to Walmart in some collector con that's supposed to be coming up here soon. Again, I don't collect the animated. I have my Prowler on the shelf. It's the one from, I think, the Lizard Bath, and I prefer that look as opposed to this one. And I think this one comes with a new head and new cape, and the rest is all reused from elsewhere. But that was not all in terms of the retro cards. They did show off a retro Carnage exclusive to Target. Now, this Carnage is reusing the Venom Pool Bath Carnage body, which is all textured and veiny and all icky, gooey symbioteness. I have that figure. I'm still tempted to get this one, actually. I love the new head sculpt, and I love the new weapons. The new weapons look excellent. There's like a nice jagged blade and an axe, and then that head is just, it's nice. I like the teeth in it. It's just a good looking figure, especially in that pose with Spider-Man. I really like how it looks there. It almost gives me an Ultimate Carnage vibe, but I'm undecided if I'm going to go in on this figure. I'm going to weigh my options, consider where it would go, and then I might put in a pre-order. But for right now, it's a maybe for me. And keeping on the Spider-Man train, but connected to an anniversary this year, we have the Wolverine and Spider-Man Empire Fantastic Four 2-pack. These are the suits that they wore in the comic book event Empire, where they teamed up with Franklin and Valeria, which is a 2-pack that they released last year that I haven't picked up. In fact, it was on sale recently on Amazon, and I haven't bought it yet. I probably should. It's probably going to go up on the aftermarket or just back up in price overall, thanks to this pack. But it looks really good. I definitely think I'm going to get it. The Wolverine looks really good. A lot of people complain that it's, got pins. That doesn't bug me. I'm really glad that they went with the X-Force claws. If they were going to do any comic claws, I would want those. So I'm really happy to see those here. And Spider-Man's on the Amazing Fantasy 15 body, which, that's an amazing body. I'm happy it's on that. Looks great. I have no real complaints, and I think this is my favorite reveal of the stream, honestly. And I do want to note here two things. First, before they got into anything really, they said that we will be getting Deadpool and Wolverine movie stuff later on in the year. They just couldn't show it now. So that was confirmed there. I meant to mention that earlier. And then with this 2-pack, I think it was Dan that mentioned that we would be getting at least one more Wolverine or more Wolverines this year. Uh, so speculate down in the comments as to what Wolverines those would be. Me personally, I would, if it's just Logan, I would want a hulked out Wolverine with all the fur and a proper astonishing Wolverine if I had to pick. But leave down in the comments your picks. And then they continued with some 2-packs. This was actually in line with the Captain America stuff that they recapped. But this is the Baron Zemo and Arnim Zola 2-pack that seems to be exclusive to Amazon. No pre-order yet. Uh, this is Heinrich Zemo, the first Zemo, the true Baron Zemo. The other ones we've gotten from Hasbro Legends have been Helmet Zemo. This is Heinrich is Helmet's dad, and he is here in his pretty classic looking outfit. They did mention that some of the promo pics, they forgot to put the fur collar on, so if you see those, it's still included in the pack. They just forgot that in the promo shots. But check out this gnarly ass head sculpt. That is nuts. Where was I gonna use that? I was gonna use that for a different character, and I can't remember who. But I was thinking about smacking that on another character to make him just gross and sick. But then we also have the Arnim Zola. I have the Hydra Supreme 2-pack Arnim Zola already. I have been thinking about getting the orange one, like backtracking and getting this classic looking one. And I think this has convinced me that I do need it, and I'll find a spot for my other Arnim Zola somewhere else. But there doesn't seem to be any new here. It's the same build-a-figure, same accessories that we've gotten previously. The biggest change is the face in the chest. That appears to be a bit more Kirby now, and I really do like that. So Jack Kirby art, I like that look for this Arnim Zola. Oh, it was Ultimate Deadpool. That is what the gnarly Baron Zemo head reminded me of. Ultimate Deadpool. I know in that look he's got like an exposed brain or whatever, but I thought it might work for that if you want to kit bash that. Anyway, definitely want to get this pack. It may not be a day one pickup for me, but I do want to have these figures for my collection. And now getting to the people that will hunt down Hydra agents. Here we have the Shield Agent 3-pack with Sharon Carter, Nick Fury Jr., and Dum Dum Dugan. I've got a few things to kind of talk about with this pack. I think I'm going to get 2. Now follow me here. So first up for the Sharon Carter, it's reuse of the Avengers 60th anniversary Black Widow body. So it's super articulated. It's got everything. It's got double joints. It's got pinless. It's got the super articulated torso. But I'm not a big fan of the head. I don't like that hairstyle with Sharon. But there may be a solution with the Shield and Hydra Agent 2-pack female set that came out last year. Might have a good substitute head for that. But also, they said that this pack would have some more accessories that we aren't seeing here now. So maybe she comes with another head. But the reason I'm thinking about getting a second pack is for this one, I can upgrade that, swap out the heads, maybe take off some paint, swap out the feet, use this as an upgraded Yelena Belova White Widow figure. So that's my thinking there. And then Nick Fury Jr. looks really good. Really happy to have this. This is clearly why we didn't get the Nick Fury Jr. head with the Commander Rogers figure. And I'm really hoping if they do have extra heads in this pack, we get a proper original Nick Fury as an upgrade to the one we got back in 2016, I want to say. And then if I buy 2, I can have one as Nick Fury Jr. and one as classic Nick Fury. Nick Fury Sr., I should say. And then with the extra Nick Fury Jr. head, I could then use that and get another Commander Rogers, slap that on that body, and have that look that I had mentioned before. So I can kind of pull double duty with the Nick Fury figures, or the Nick Fury Jr. figures. And then with Dum Dum, I could have kind of like a Shield Brute if I get a second one as for the second Shield body, because I can take the previous helmeted heads and smack that on there, ideally. But then my thinking is if I get a second pack, I can take that extra Dum Dum head, and maybe like some G.I. Joe classified figures and make an MCU Dum Dum Dugan to go with my Peggy Carter and Captain America figures. So that's kind of my reasoning for wanting to get two. It's like an army build, and I can get upgrades to other characters and do some custom work with two of these packs. So it will also come down to the extra accessories, because if it's, you know, oh, we're including extra blast effects and guns, then okay, I might be less inclined, but I still might do it. If they are doing, like an extra Sharon Carter head and like an upgraded Nick Fury Senior head, then yes, I'm absolutely getting two. But anyway, all that long-winded to say that I'm definitely getting one of these, possibly more than likely getting two. It's a good-looking set, pinless all around, good-looking bodies, all different sizes, so we can have some variety. It's a good pack. Now, moving away from the single kind of multi-pack or special releases, we got into our first Build-A-Figure wave reveal of 2024, and they started out with Red Widow, who we have seen before in other streams, so I'm not going to talk about her too much. I just do want to mention the fact that since we are getting her, I hope this means we will get Perrin, however you pronounce it, Vostok, and Chernobog to fully complete the modern Winter Guard, since this is what she is from. So that's my only comment there. Aside from that, she looks good. And then they went on to show comic book Icarus, who looks really good. I read the Kieran Gillen run on Eternals leading up to the AXE Judgment Day event in the comics, and that gave me a bit of an appreciation for the Eternals, as they are in the comic world. So I do have an attachment to this look because I read that, and I think he would look great amongst my cosmic good guys. So I definitely think I'm going to get him. In fact, I'm just going to say this now. I'm getting all the figures in this wave. It's a matter of who I'm going to get first. I don't know yet. I need to really think about that. So Icarus, I like the release. Looks great. Definitely going to get him. And they showed the Black Winter in its Thor form. So if you haven't read the Donny Cates Thor run, potential spoilers here, the Black Winter came from another universe and kind of sent Galactus as its herald, and Thor and Galactus team up to defeat the Black Winter, and the Black Winter takes the form of whatever will kill you. Now, it didn't take the form of what will kill Thor, it took the form of what will kill Galactus, and that was Thor, if you're following me here. So this is the Black Winter in I'm about to kill Galactus form or whatever. And it looks really good. It's a lot of reuse of the Herald Galactus Thor with basically new hair, new cape, new energy effect. And when I thought we would get a re-release of this look, I was expecting the bare-armed, helmeted look that Thor continued on with this post him losing the cosmic energy. So this is a surprise, and I don't think this is a bad release. It's a lot of good reuse. It looks very accurate to the comic that it's based on, specifically the art, I should say. So I definitely want this. It'll have a place either in my Cosmic Villains or in my Galactus display eventually when I have that. So it's one I definitely want to pick up. And then continuing a little bit of Avengers related stuff, here we have the Superior Iron Man figure. And I have feelings. I have a lot of feelings on this release. Mostly because I love this look for Iron Man. It's very unique. It's a run I've read and enjoyed. So I'm going to be very critical, and this is a figure I've been wanting. So again, I'm going to be critical because I want it to be perfect, and it's just shy of it. So the pearlescent white, while I understand what they were going for, doesn't have the same effect that the look had in the books, because it looked a bit more silver in most of the art. You will find art that has a bit of the pearlescent sheen to it than the white. And yeah, you're going to find that. It just depends on the colorist, but I don't mind the pearlescent if they would have just put more silver in this. Put it on the chest, put it on the surrounding part of the helmet. I should be throwing up an image of the comic book look at some point throughout this rant, but it's just shy of perfect, and I'm just a little bummed out that it's not quite there. But it still looks good. I still want it. I gotta. It's a look I've wanted for a while, so I've got to get it for my collection. It does look like it has reuse from the Mark 85 Iron Man from the 2-pack with Thanos from, what was it, the Infinity Saga Anniversary line. It's the legs that are reused. I think it does. The head sculpts look really good, but again, if I could have tweaked anything in this wave, it would have been this figure and putting silver on it. I would have loved that, but it's not here, and I still want this look. So I am conflicted, but I will buy it because I'm a sucker. Let's move on. And this figure is when we realize this is a mixed wave, because here is Wolfsbane in her X Factor uniform, and that's X-Men. So we've got Avengers related stuff, Cosmic, Iron Man, now we're getting X-Men. So it takes a little bit of things from here and there, from this part and this part of the universe. But yeah, Wolfsbane looks excellent. She is all new except for the torso. That is just reused from Polaris, but the claws, the head, the arms, the legs, all new furry goodness. So this is a definite pickup, and I will then retire my kit bashed Wolfsbane that I have on the display, that I used an extra Polaris and the extra parts from one of the New Mutant Danny Moonstar figures. That will now be retired from my collection once I get this figure. So that is an excellent figure to see. That's a team complete. Very happy to see it. Let's hope this means we're going to get a Feral for the X-Force team soon, and that we round out a lot of our side X teams in our collections sooner rather than later. Okay, second to last in terms of single releases, not the Build-A-Figure, we have Cable. And this is his blue and yellow costume. This is more the X-Men look that I equate to Cable. Looking really good. I definitely want to get him. He might not be the top of my list, but it's a look that I knew we would probably get, and I have a space for, so I'm gonna get it. He'll go with my X-Men crew and kick the what would that be? The 2016, it's 2016 or 2017 X-Men wave that has the Avengers X Sanction Cable. That'll kick him out, and this one will go in his place. So he looks really good. They've done some new engineering with the torso that it'll be curious to see how that works in hand and how that looks in hand. But yeah, looks pretty good, pretty good. I like this Cable figure. And now the last of the just single releases and not the Build-A-Figure, we have Kazar. That's how I'm gonna pronounce it. If it's Kazar to you, then just imagine me saying Kazar, because I'm gonna call him Kazar. But he looks really good. He's got a modified Vulcan torso, because they actually added nipples to the torso. But everything else seems to be reuse from previous Vulcan figures. I will say, going forward, I really hope that they modified the forearms, because you can see the line where like a glove would end, and that was something that kind of bugged me on the recent Void Wave Vision, but it bugs me more here, and I hope that they fix that with other releases going forward, because I don't like seeing that on like a bare arm, because that really shouldn't be there. But otherwise, this figure looks great. He comes with a spear, comes with a knife. Very stern expression. That can work for a lot of action scenes. Maybe a gritted teeth would be cool, but otherwise, I'm not gonna demand that head. It would have been cool to see. But yeah, all of that to lead us into the Build-A-Figure, which is Zabu, who is a saber-toothed tiger that pals around with Kazar and Shauna the She-Devil, and I think their son? But anyway, Zabu, who looks freaking phenomenal. A big saber-toothed cat in Marvel Legends. Hasbro has been killing it throughout all their lines with these animal figures. G.I. Joe. I think Dungeons and Dragons did a really cool panther at some point. So seeing this Zabu look this good, it's awesome. There was a Zabu and a Kazar and a Shauna way back, I want to say 16 years ago, and those figures do not hold up to any of our current Marvel Legends. So seeing this updated alongside Kazar is excellent. He's got jaw articulation, torso, neck, head, a couple points on each leg. It's fantastic. I'm very happy that we are getting this Build-A-Figure. They were already saying that it could be one of the top Build-A-Figures of the year. But we'll see how that ends up being. A very solid wave. Very happy that they were able to give us this. And yeah, post your top 3 down below in this wave. What ones do you want the most? And then for the last bit of news here, we have a knife tease. And a lot of people have already gone to work. They've Googled what this looks like and come to the idea that we are going to be getting a Scar figure. And that lines up with some rumors that we've been hearing. Keep in mind it's also rumors. Don't take it as word of law. This could be something else. This could be something we don't even know. But a lot of people think it's going to be Scar. And I think that is awesome because I want a Scar figure. I hope it's just on a really good body. But we will see what that ends up being. It may not even be Scar. Heck, it could be a random accessory that comes with a Comic Grandmaster figure. I don't know. They could be throwing us off the scent. But yeah, so that is the knife. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the knife. And that is all for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And I will talk to you all in another video, another post, another time.